welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you the National League Wildcard Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Max Fried. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and square it up. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Upstairs.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And another ball.
2-1.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Atlanta, our starter in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Tapped softly on the ground. Corner in plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself, 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Matt Olson in the on-deck circle. 2 outs. Bounce to third. Wisdom on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. No, stepping in the long ball threat, Patrick Wisdom. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kelman calls it in, and there's 1 away. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Dansby Swanson stands in. No score here in the second.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one misses, and it's 3-2. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Arcia whips it to first, and Swanson is set down.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Yan Gomes. The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back at Truist Park, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And the right-hander deals.
No, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Two outs. And that one missing low. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 2 of the Wildcard Series. Got him swinging. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. Game. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Ian Happ up to hit. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. On the ground to 3rd. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get done. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. In the air, left side, and it falls. And that extends the inning. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. 2 outs. Off the plate inside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. That one misses. And the count is 3-1. Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2. To second, and he's out. That ends the frame. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kelenic. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. To first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting number, the catcher, John Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next offering is down low.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Murphy over at first with one away. Next pitch is downstairs. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Ground ball right side. Over to Swanson. And that is the inning. Braves strand one. Still no score. Now, Nico Horner. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. It usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Out towards right center field. Acuna after it. He's got it. And there's one away. Seiya Suzuki will hit next.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
4th inning underway, no score. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Line to left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Patrick Wisdom. Just missed. And that one off the outside edge.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the pitch. High chopper to third. And that's just foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The batter for the second.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 on, 2 outs. Way out front for strike 2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And
now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. And the batter now, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
There's a 1-1. There's a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
2-2.
And that'll get down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove.
Now batter, the third baseman,
Austin Riley next up for the Braves.
Lots of players perform better at home, and this batter is no exception. Might be the crowd or the familiar surroundings, but he's typically better in this environment.
The count 1-2. On the ground, a short could be 2. Swanson to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. We're tied, 0-0. Gomes.
The catcher, Young.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The line to kick the pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 5.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit.
Morel.
In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Now batter, left field,
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Got him. 2 away down.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
The first baseman, Michael Good.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. This one in the air. Settles underneath it. Makes the catch, inning over. One left for the Cubs. And we're still knotted at 0. Back at Truist Park, here's some real power at the plate. Marcell Ozuna. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a foul straight back. Bounced up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and they come away without an out. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. On the ground to the left. Can't field it cleanly. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get an out on the play. First and second, no outs. Here's Jared Kelman. Righty delivers. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. Around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Sean Murphy. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Suzuki reaching back towards the wall, and it hits the top of the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, but it's offline, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the lineup flips over. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
At the belt and fires. Line drive. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that one in from third.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. And he pumps it a strike. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. Corner. Over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Righty to the plate. Stays alive.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hit.
Drew Smiley on a pitch out of the pen here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here is Matt Olson. Step off throw to first. Acuna dives back in. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the runner stays where he is. Left-hand batter waits. Runner on the go. Goes. Too late for the throw. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Austin Riley to bat next. Man on second, 2 down. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs nothing. Top of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is down low. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. A wind and a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind and the pitch.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with the base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. And that's outside. And now 3-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Acuna moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And now the lefty. Foul ball. (3-2). And they'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Corner. On to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses, and that's ball 2. And that one clips the corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead 4-0. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. The Cubs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Warning track, ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Fried will give way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Joe Jimenez on the pitch here. He's into the game, but the base is empty.
Joe Jimenez.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. And a pitch.
That was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Murphy getting loose as well. Wouldn't chase that time. In there at the knees for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game 2. down, bases empty, and he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Albies tags the runner for 1, and that's 2. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keegan Thompson.
Keegan Thompson.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellner.
The left fielder,
The pitch. Foul ball there.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now it's going to be Sean Murphy. Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. appears to be getting loose. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one missed. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The kick, the 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Gomes drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Braves go down quickly here as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Raisel Iglesias.
Now pitching for the Braves.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Throw on to Olsen. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. And the righty deals. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. A.J. Minter, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. One and two now. In the air, left field, gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, That closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Corner into second, and he's got a double.
Now right field. Say Suzuki.
So man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Corner at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
On a strike, the pitch. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Kicks and fires. Runner on the go. 1 at second. And it's a double play.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That just misses. 2-2. To the right side, corner. That's out number 3. Braves get 1 on the big fly. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. On the mound, Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bellinger up to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Arcia whips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. The Cubbies down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
One strike away. That one not close. Now 2-2. And that's it. Series over. They are off to the NLDS. So the Atlanta Braves sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And, of course, on the other side, the season comes to a close. It's always great to make the postseason, but it was a short run, and I'm sure that's something they will look to improve upon as they move into the offseason and prepare for next year.
Victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Hendricks Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
All right, and we have one series complete as the Braves will be moving on to the National League Division Series, and for the Cubs, it was just a very short stay in this postseason as they are the first team to be eliminated from this year's postseason here in the playthrough series. And speaking of later on today, we will start the 4th and final series actually, as we have our Game 1 of the American League Wildcard Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are the winners of the American League Central Division. They are the 3 seed. Kansas City was in the AL Central race. Within a couple of games, they were in it until the final week of the season, and then they slid and they lost their grip on the 2nd wild card spot, and they ended up falling to the 3rd wild card spot, this becoming the 6th seed and having to face their divisional rivals in this wild card series. Cole Reagans will be on the mound for the Royals, and Chris Paddock will be on the mound for the Twinkies. And that will do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new to this channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon and also share the video with your friends and share it all over social media, as that will help with the algorithm for these videos. And also don't forget to vote on my College Football 25 poll. We are less than 24 hours left of the first semifinals, and that is between the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Akron Zips. The links for the YouTube and the X, formerly known as Twitter poll links, will be in the description down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my buddy RJL Network, who is a big part of the reason why I am doing this series. He is currently doing Inside Pitch Baseball, which is a tabletop baseball game where you have like cards, do like strategy rolls and stuff. If you are interested in that, I have the link to his channel in the description down below. As yesterday he started on the 1969 season replay, and I modeled my playthrough season after his replay seasons for Inside Pitch. So do give him a subscription. The link to his channel will be in the description down below. Until then, you guys have a good rest of your day. And later on tonight around 6 p.m. Eastern will be Game 1 of the American League Wildcard Series, featuring the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins, as you see on here. And I'm about to sign off now. Reminding you the final score. The Atlanta Braves finish off the Chicago Cubs 5-1. They advance in the National League Division Series and take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Until then, you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out, Paisans.